Oh, it's Dame time. Or McCollum time. Wait, what just happened? What happened is the Portland Trail Blazers won Game 7 on the road in Denver to guarantee their spot in the 2019 Western Conference Finals. They will face off against the juggernaut, Golden State Warriors, and try to keep them from three-peating. In my conference semifinals prediction, I had the Warriors losing to the Houston Rockets in 7 games. And let me tell you, I should have been right. Kevin Durant went out in Game 5 with an injury. The Rockets had every chance to win Game 5 and Game 6, but they ended up choking once again. Oh, those regular season players. Steph Curry showed them who the real player is. He hit all the shots when it mattered and helped the Warriors close the Rockets out in 6 games. Portland, on the other hand, is coming off a grueling 7-game series against the Nuggets. Luckily for me, I figured out that Portland would win the series against the Nuggets, albeit in the beginning I was predicting that it would happen in 6 games. It happened in 7, and 2 wins on the road in Denver? That's something. Damian Lillard wasn't as hot as he was against the OKC Thunder, but I was asking for someone to step up, and CJ McCollum and Rodney Hood did. Both had fantastic series, and in Game 7, CJ McCollum really exploded for 37 points. As it stands, we have the best Western Conference team after the regular season, the Golden State Warriors, facing off against the 3rd seed, Portland Trail Blazers. Should be a very fun matchup, and that's why we want to get into it. During the regular season, both teams met 4 times and each team won 2 games, 1 at home and 1 on the road. There were close games and there were some blowouts, which makes all of this even more unpredictable. Obviously, the Warriors have a better starting 5, but they've lost their leading scorer in the playoffs, Kevin Durant, to an injury, which likely will keep him out for at least first 2 games of the series. Besides Durant, 4 more players are averaging double-digit points for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala has been drinking something from the fountain of youth. He's been very good in this playoffs and has been making some key plays, especially in the series versus Rockets. Kevin Durant has been the best scorer in these playoffs, but right now he's injured. The next best is Steph Curry, who's averaging 24.3 points per game, the 10th best mark in the playoffs. Nobody else has cracked the top 20 in scoring. Draymond Green has been a beast. He's been the all-around guy like always. He currently is the 8th best rebounder in the playoffs, averaging 9.3 rebounds, and even though he's a power forward, he's passing that ball like a wizard. 8 assists per game, giving him the 4th best mark in the playoffs. Klay Thompson has been on and off and is currently averaging just 18.3 points in the postseason, but he's picked it up lately, and with Durant out, you have to treat him as a dangerous offensive weapon. Let's not forget Kevon Looney. He was big in Game 5 when Durant went out, and he could be a factor going forward. As a team, the Warriors boast the best offense in the playoffs, as they score 118.1 points per game. They're also the best passing team in the playoffs, averaging 28.3 assists. They haven't been shooting as many threes, but they make them at a good rate. 12.2 threes per game gives them the 3rd best mark, and 37.2% success rate is the 2nd best mark in the playoffs. Defensively, the Warriors led their opponents score. Opponents scored 112.3 points per game against the Warriors, which is only the 13th best scoring defense. They do a slightly better job when it comes to the field goal percentage. Opponents score on 44.9% of their buckets, the 10th best mark out of 16 teams. And they're also 10th when defending their 3-point line, as opponents hit 36.5% of their threes. So the defense is not as stifling as it used to be, and with Durant out, it suffers even more. The Warriors are also not a very good rebounding team, as they only get 42.8 boards per game, good enough for the 11th best mark. Enes Kanter could and should have a big series under the glass if Portland wants to win. Speaking of Portland, we know they have that all-star backcourt of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Both players are averaging 28.4 and 25.6 points respectively. Both are top 7 marks in the playoffs. Kanter is one of the best rebounders in the playoffs, averaging 10.6 rebounds per game. So these are their top 3 players in my opinion, but their supporting cast has been increasingly good as well. Rodney Hood has emerged as a very good bench scorer, although he did suffer an injury in Game 7. Let's hope everything is alright with him and he won't miss any games. Al-Farouq Aminu is contributing in many ways, and Zach Collins and Myers Leonard have been balling from time to time. As a team, Portland has the 5th best offense in the playoffs, scoring 111.2 points per game. They rely quite a bit on ISO plays as they average only 18.3 assists per game, a tie for the worst in the playoffs. They make 11.4 threes per game, 5th best mark in the playoffs, and percentage-wise, they're the 4th best in the playoffs, hitting 35.9% of their threes. They're a top 6 rebounding team, averaging 46.8 rebounds per game. Defensively, they allow opponents to score 109.8 points per game, the 11th best scoring defense. But that's just because their opponents shoot the ball very much. When it comes to field goal, Portland holds their opponents to 43.1%, which is the 5th best mark in the playoffs. They're also the 5th best team guarding the three-point line, allowing opponents to score 33.1% of their threes. They don't excel in steals or blocks, finishing somewhere in the middle in both categories. So, with all the key metrics, Golden State is just better, right? Well, it seems like that, but still, let's go to the X factors. And the first one is backcourt battle. The Warriors have the best backcourt in the NBA, but you could argue that in these NBA playoffs, Portland has had the best backcourt. If Klay struggles a bit more and Curry doesn't deliver, who knows? Portland's backcourt has been hot in these playoffs. In the first round, it was Dame time. Against the Nuggets, it was CJ who went off. If both of them are on at the same time, watch out. They can shoot that ball just as well as Curry and Thompson. The second X factor is Kevin Durant's health. When will he return, and will he even return against Portland? That makes such a big difference. Golden State can definitely play without him, and they have been somewhat reminiscent of their old days now with Durant out, but it's so much easier for Portland when they don't have to worry about that another scorer. Well, actually the best scorer in the playoffs. Actually, a 7-foot scorer you have no answer for. As it looks now, Durant should be out for at least game 1, so Portland has to use it to their advantage. The third one is rebounding. Like I said, Golden State is bad at rebounding the ball. Portland is better. Cantor could have his way with Draymond under the glass. First of all, he's taller, and secondly, he has a better offensive game. If Cantor can get those offensive boards and keep Draymond from their own basket, I think that gives Portland a crucial advantage under the glass. More offensive boards means more chances to score the basketball, which usually equals to more points. Very, very key. The fourth is Rodney Hood's health. Oh, how everyone forgot about him being on Portland's roster in their first series against the Thunder. But against the Nuggets, he showed up big time. He helped them win a big OT game against Denver, and he was very solid throughout the series. Now, he's injured as well. When does he come back? And when he does, is he effective? He's a tall and talented scorer Portland could definitely use in this series. And the fifth one is Andre Iguodala. Like I said in the beginning, he's been drinking from Fountain of Youth or something. He's been so good these playoffs, especially against the Rockets. His defense, his leadership, and hell, even his offense. He buried the Rockets from 3 in Game 6. He hit more threes than Steph Curry, for crying out loud. If he can manage to perform at the same pace, he'll be a very tough to deal with. But let's keep in mind that he has been playing a lot of minutes, so how will that impact him in the series? Portland's backcourt is faster than Houston's was. Can he keep up with them? All these and many more factors will impact the final result of the series. As usual, one interesting thing. We will see the Curry brothers go up against each other. Who do their parents root for now? That'll be cool. And I might get a lot of hate for this, but I think that it's Dame time. Yes, you heard it here first. Portland Trail Blazers will beat the Golden State Warriors to stop the three-peat, to give this league a new champion, and to finally get that respect they've tried to earn for so long. CJ and Dame will go bananas in this series. Durant won't be the same if he comes back, and no matter how good the Warriors looked against the Rockets without Durant, they won't look as good against the Blazers. It's Dame time, baby. Keep believing. Blazers have shown that they can beat the absolute best home court team, the Denver Nuggets, at their house 2 times in the playoffs. and they will do the same to the Warriors. I have Blazers winning this series in 7 games and delivering a clear message to the rest of the league. So that's my prediction. What's yours? Make sure to write it down in the comments. Even if you hate my prediction, please like the video, as it keeps me motivated to make more of these in the future. Don't forget to press that subscribe button and please check other videos on this channel. Be a fan, be a sport, become a part of Purple Nation. Also, if you still haven't, check my prediction of the Eastern Conference Finals. Thanks for everything. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.